So your company said at the time that we will continue to stand up for what is right in Georgia and across the United States. So we to take from your that statement at the time that Coca-Cola will not stand up for what is right outside the United States, because that's what it sounds like this morning in this testimony.
No, Senator, we stand up for what is right across the world. We apply the same human rights principles in the United States that we do across the world.
Do you believe that the Chinese Communist Party is committing genocide against the Uyghur people?
We're aware of the reports of the State Department on this issue, as well as other departments of the U.S. government. We respect those reports. They continue to inform our program, as do reports from civil society.
This is what I'm talking about. Under questioning from Senator Merkley and Representative McGovern and Representative Chris Smith, every single one of you refused to say a single word, by all appearances, that will cost you one bit of market share inside of mainland China. Mr. Lawley, for instance, you were asked if Coca-Cola would call for the IOC to delay the Chinese Olympics, to give a chance for them to be rebid or for China to stop its genocide against its own people. And you said that Coca-Cola, quote, I think this is your exact words, quote, doesn't have a say, end quote. So can you tell me why Coca-Cola doesn't have a say in whether it sponsors the genocide Olympics next year, but it does have a say in how the state of Georgia runs its election laws?
Senator, what I stated was that we do not have a say in the selection of the host city, nor on whether an Olympics is postponed or relocated.
Yeah, so you don't, but you could just make a statement. Your CEO could saddle up the same moral high horse that he got on when Georgia passed its election law and write a letter to the IOC and ask them to. Anybody can do that.
As I stated,
if he's an American citizen, that's his rights under our Constitution.
As I stated, we are most engaged on policy issues here at home, but we are clear in our respect for human rights globally.
Can you explain to me why James Quincy will not denounce a democratically elected legislature's laws, but he will not simply say that the IOC should consider rebidding its Olympics or that Coca-Cola should consider sponsoring the Genocide Olympics? What's the difference there?
Our role as a sponsor is to support and follow the athletes.
So you're sponsoring the Genocide Olympics. You are spending millions of dollars to sponsor the Genocide Olympics, yet you will not opine on any matter about it, yet you will stick your nose in the Georgia legislature's election reform laws. Can you explain to me the contrast?
First, let me say that we do not make decisions on these host locations. We support and follow the athletes wherever they compete.
Yeah, no, I've heard your talking points and I'm tired of hearing them, Mr. Lawley. I'm asking you a simple question. Why is it that Coca-Cola will opine on Georgia's election laws, but not on the Genocide Olympics?
As I stated, Georgia is our home. It's where many of our employees live and work, and we are most engaged on public policy issues here in the U.S.
I think the answer is you're afraid of the Chinese Communist Party. You're afraid of what they will do to your company if you say a single word, like, for instance, saying that both the Biden and the Trump administration are correct when they say that China is committing a genocide against its own people.